This is Lord Yatta.
This is DTM, and we're here to talk about the ATL Masked Man 2020 art series.
Yeah.
The next person in the art series, ATL Masked Man 2020, is CMC. So he goes by CMC. He's gone by other names. We first met him in 2001, 2002, something like that. Yeah. And he came by the shop. Lord Yatta talked to him first, and you did one of his tattoos.
I think I did. I don't remember.
You did like a crown or something.
Oh, yeah.
He had something messed up, and then you redid it, and it was like a crown.
Okay.
I think that's what it was, something like that. And so he was working a day job, putting up satellites, setting up satellites so that you can get DirecTV and whatever, that kind of service. This is back in the day, where the only way to get cable was to pay Comcast or get some that's a satellite dish. And so we knew already several other mics. So we had to differentiate people through something, and he became Satellite Mike. And that was it. That was his nickname, Satellite Mike. But in the streets and in the music world, he is CMC, and those are the initials of his name. Okay. And so as we got to know him more and more, we got to see that other side of Mike. And after his first tattoo, he came through, and I met him, and that's when I started working on his tattoos. So he got a ton of tattoos now, full sleeves, and one thing we clicked on was history. He loves history. He really likes culture and learning about things, and so we started doing a series of tattoos, telling the story of Aztec gods and history. And so like one whole sleeve is just all Aztec tattoos. But as we were designing it, he would read up on it so he know what it was about or what it says. So he was very much involved in developing what the art was going to be and which pieces were what. So it's not like me just drawing whatever I want and people just accepting it. He needed to know. He wanted to know. And that's where that friendship began, where through tattooing, through the shop, and then realizing that he did music, and that dude can rhyme. Like, he can rhyme. And I think us being comfortable with him is seeing it was because of the passion that he has for music. Like, he has a very deep passion. He knows music very well. He produces music. He has equipment to make music. He can get on the microphone, and I saw him through different levels of producing music, where he had a full studio to when he doesn't have access to a full studio, he'll make his own in his own house, in his home bedroom. At one point, and this through different partnerships, so it's not like he was investing in becoming bigger and bigger. It's just that partnerships at different levels allow you to continue to follow your passion. And at one point, he was producing music inside a storage, the self-storage joints.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and one of them roll up places that you walk into that is dark at night. That dude had some power going into it. He had 2 spaces. He had a booth in there, and we was hanging out in the studio. It's an actual storage place, and that was the studio. That dude found ways to make music and produce and collaborate. He wasn't on his own. He had always had somebody who could rhyme. He always had somebody with him to help produce new stuff, and to this day, he's constantly working on stuff. I actually I reached out to him early last year about getting some equipment, because I was trying to upgrade some of my microphones. Right. So I hit him up. I was like, well, who do I know? I could do some research, walk into a store and know what to buy and what I need, but let me just send him a text, see what he's up to, and say, hey, if you got some microphones that you're not using, the classic, if you got some stuff in the corners nobody's using, let me know. And he asked me what I needed, and he brought it. He just straight brought it and bought it from the store, brand new. I was like, man, you didn't have to do that. Yes. Yes. He just brought it brand new. He said, hey, man, I just want you to have what you need to have. And if that's what you need, then I want to get it for you. Very cool dude, man. Very supportive in our career. He comes out to the shows. He comes out to our events. And for a long time, even when he had the studio up in Peachtree, what is over there? It's a Peachtree, not road, highway, something like that. Peachtree Highway, whatever it's called. He had a studio up there. And one time I told him, I said, let me do a mural on the outside wall. And I said, I just need you to pay for the paint. He said, okay. He gave me the money for the paint. I did the mural out there. I brought in some paintings. And then I was even doing tattoos on his friends and on him inside that studio just cuz. And he is the kind of canvas that will sit there and take it. I did a full chest piece, the whole thing. And he sat there and took it and keeps on talking about you, bringing you customers, bragging on you. Yeah. Very cool dude all around, and that's why I did this painting of him, and I called it, I just forgot already. Oh yes, Aztec Warrior. So he is a part of the Eagle Warriors, which are military elite and leaders in the Aztec Empire, and so that's how I see him. That he has continue to battle through for his passion. Yeah. You know, he has a family now. He has a beautiful child, a little girl, like 3 or 4 years old. And he's living the family life. He's conscious about, taking care of his responsibilities. Yeah. And but still comes out. He brought his wife to the show. He was there. And very supportive of the arts community because he knows that he is a part of that. And I appreciate him for it.
Yeah. I got nothing bad to say about Mike. He's real cool cat. I'm not sure if he's from here, but he seems. Is it? I
think he is from. He was raised in South Atlanta, in the outskirts, but I forget where he's from. His whole family.
To me, he got that whole old school Atlanta vibe. Yeah. Like he's a son of the city. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I know when we did meet him back in the day, he dug our energy so much. He was eager to come back and support us in all the shit we was doing in our, I guess you say, not our early days, but our mid-season with Vantage Point for sure. Yep. And appreciate that, cat.
Word up. Yeah. CMC.
Satellite Mike.
Go in, nigga. Come here.